Hey, welcome to Stump the Idiot. I am the idiot, the huge one, Dave Coco from CocoSports.com, KOCOSports.net. It's where the world comes to kick ass, your home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. Stump the Idiot, I'm bringing it back. It's just we ask questions. We've got this question a lot from a lot of different people through different social media networks. And it was basically, how would you book this year's WrestleMania? Or how would you book this WrestleMania if you worked for the WWE? And, how would you book this year's WrestleMania if you worked for the WWE? That little bit adds a difference because you have to pitch it. You don't have full power. It's not complete fantasy booking. I know. Those in the business are like, what? Fantasy booking? How dare fans be fans? Go fuck yourself. You're in the business. Congratulations. Draw some fans. But this is my answer to the question: how would you book this year's WrestleMania? I'm taking this question as, poof! I'm in the creative meeting, quote marks, creative meeting, and I have to pitch my WrestleMania card. So if you want, please add to the conversation. I will try to I'll try to respond to all the comments down below. Just add how you would book it. But imagine if you were there. You can't fantasy book. You can't be like CM Punk, Daniel Bryan in a 60-man Iron Man match with flames of fire around the ring and free marijuana for everybody. You kind of have to work hey, you're pitching this to Vince McMahon. You're like, excuse me, Mr. McMahon? How do you like my ideas, sir? How do you like my ideas? So that's how I'm picturing this. Poof, I just showed up in a creative meeting. I haven't been fired yet. So let's see how long this goes. I would say the main event, I would have Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. I'd have Seth Rollins win the title. I would have Dean Ambrose win the Royal Rumble. And I know they're really, really big into Roman Reigns. So I kind of hint, if I have to sacrifice, we could have a Shield three-way. But I'm thinking Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose is the best way to go. But you have to kiss ass to those golden boys. You can't just fucking be like, hey, Vince, suck on my small Jersey cock. This is what's going to happen. You can't really do that. You got to tiptoe through the tulips with these guys. And I would be like, Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, that would be my main event. And then, if I had to sacrifice, all right, we'll make Roman Reigns look strong. Sure, Roman Reigns can win the title at WrestleMania. At least it's not John Cena. Then, if I had my way, I would have Roman Reigns go against Brock Lesnar. There's pictures on the internet. It's maybe Photoshop, maybe not, of that Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns will be for the title. I would have the same exact match because Brock has to lose because he's headed to the UFC. Roman Reigns has to win because who's Vince McMahon going to masturbate to? I mean, this shit's important. So you have a guy that has to win versus a guy that has to lose. Get the fucking title out of the situation and have those two go at it, and Vince McMahon can masturbate to his muscles. Roman Reigns gets over, looks strong. Vince McMahon gives me a look like, you know what you're doing, kid? And I'm like, thanks, Dad. And we move on. Then I would give them the Manny Pacquiao-Floyd Mayweather fight of pro wrestling. Everyone wants to fucking see it. Everyone wants to see Manny versus Floyd. Obviously, we're not getting that at WrestleMania. Who knows? Maybe Floyd will show up at WrestleMania before he fights Manny. But there is an equivalent of, I'm not a big fan of these two wrestlers, but the world wants to see it happen. Fuck it. Let's just give it to them. It's WrestleMania. People have been talking about this match for 4 or 5 fucking years. Is it going to be a shitty match? Most likely, but who knows? Maybe they'll do something. Sting versus Undertaker. People want it. Why not give it to them? It's like, hey, you fucking want old men fucking wrestling around? Here you go. There's your fucking old man. One of them's dead. One of them's the Crow. Ain't the Crow dead? It's fucking Zombie Mania, baby. Just, fucking sell out a little bit. Be like, hey, bitches, you know what? I don't enjoy this, but it's all for you. Thank you. I'd give myself a Barry Horowitz. Everyone in the WWE creative room will be like, who's Barry Horowitz? What's professional wrestling? The next, this is where it gets a little tricky. You got to do a little sales pitch. You got to be like, hey, baby, you look so good looking, Triple H. How about we do this with John Cena? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey. I would go for Cena versus Triple H. And the reason I would try to get Cena versus Triple H is Triple H is the only one in the company who can really legit talk shit on John Cena. Like, you ever notice every John Cena feud is like, well, you're not a good guy, and no one likes you. Like, no one really rips into him at all. Even the heel announcers, they're like, John Cena, I bet you he only wins in 15 minutes. Oh, shit, that's a sick burn, JBL. Sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, you ass-kissing bitch. So Triple H would be the only one that would fucking be able to do it. You have John Cena versus Triple H. McMahon is splooging all over the place. He's like, that's the greatest fucking match ever. Let me fucking jizz on everything. And then if that doesn't work, then I would have Cena versus Rusev. I would have Rusev beat Ryback going into it. Then I would have Rusev just destroy fucking Sergeant Slaughter, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And then I would have John Cena be Mr. America with Sergeant Slaughter, Hulk Hogan, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan in his corner, and then I would get a bunch of the older Russians to be in Rusev's corner, and then I would also get Drago. Drago has to be at WrestleMania. I'm sorry, you have USA versus Russia. There's no way. Maybe even get Sylvester Stallone to be in John Cena's corner. So there you go. And then the second place for Triple H I'd have him go against Dolph Ziggler. Triple H, has a track record of being a douche throughout the year, but usually at WrestleMania, he puts someone over. And not only that, but it also works in WWE storylines because, Dolph Ziggler's fired, Dolph Ziggler's sad, Dolph Ziggler returned, I got to get fucking revenge. You got Triple H versus Dolph Ziggler. My opening match would be Miz versus Mizdow because it's fucking over like fucking pancakes. I don't even know what the hell that means. I would have Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. You just have to, dude. If you had a 30 and you said, and I think you should do it every year and make it seem special. Maybe this year not break it. And I would have to do a little ass kissing here. If Rusev doesn't go against Cena, maybe have him win it. Or have Ryback win it. Ryback has this comeback story. He's like, look, guys, I'm human. Please like me. And then he gets fired and comes back, and holy shit, he wins Andre the Giant thing. Everyone's happy. Vince McMahon is masturbating to muscles. I think we're doing good. All right. Of course, you could always have Daniel Bryan if you want to actually make the fans get happy and all that fun stuff. Daniel Bryan, I definitely put on the card. I just don't know where because I don't know his health stuff. But what his 100% shoot health how his health is, how his health is doing. So I would definitely have Daniel Bryan somewhere on the card, but if maybe he can't do a full match yet, or maybe he's not 100%, possibly him win Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Then I would come up with these two original ideas and try to sell it. I'd be like, listen, Triple H, everyone loves fucking NXT. And then go to fucking Vince McMahon and be like, dude, everyone loves fucking title matches. I would have title versus title just once at fucking at it. I would have Neville even be in the Andre, or not at Neville, Sami Zayn, whoever the champ is at the time, be in the Andre Giant Battle Royal. But I'd have the Usos versus Lucha Dragons because who the hell are you going to put the Usos with that we haven't seen already? And I think the Usos versus Lucha Dragons, title versus title, I think it would be interesting. Obviously, you can't combine the titles, but it would be something special and all that, but it would showcase NXT talent on a huge stage, and it would be an exciting match to watch. If you want, because, it is WrestleMania, you got to get these people on, and, that's where the Andre the Giant is. Fucking throw 97 tag teams in there. All right, Vince, you win. Sure, fucking Brooklyn Brawler, New Age Outlaws, Ascension, put them all in there. Brooklyn Brawler, he's fucking just by himself tag team. Then, I would try to pitch the same idea with the NXT champion Charlotte going against Nikki Bella. I would try to push AJ Lee beating Nikki Bella, but you're not winning that fucking war. Like, hey guys, imagine if we gave the women's championship to someone who has talent, maybe Paige, AJ Lee. But no, I suck Cena's cock. Whoa, calm down, Sheamus, you're not on the card. So most likely it would be Nikki Bella versus Charlotte, but it would be cool to see something like that and Charlotte get a thing. And then my last match would be the Intercontinental title because it's got to be special, and I would have Barrett versus Cesaro. And the cool thing is I would even like to see Cena win the U.S. title and see if he gets over. I would even put for the Cena-Rusev match, if it happened, I would even be like, hey, listen, we're going to let you in. You're going to win the U.S. title. You're going to have your moment. if you get booed out of the fucking building, it's time to repackage you. Can we make that deal? Can we? Can we please? We're tired of fucking just giving you everything and you not panning out. But we make the most money. Yes, but that's to the credit of everyone in Connecticut. You know, all right, let's not bash Cena. But I would actually let Cena win the U.S. title, and then I would make it a celebrity thing like WrestleMania. I'd have Drago, Sylvester Stallone, whoever I could get. And, you know, the last Intercontinental match would be Barrett versus Cesaro. So that would be my card. I know Daniel Bryan doesn't fit in exactly anywhere in this card, and I'm sure it will be something completely different, but everyone asked me, how would you book this year's WrestleMania? And I kind of want to do something besides just greatest wrestler A versus greatest wrestler B. So I just put it as if, hey, poop, I showed up. Let me pitch this to Vince. And he'll be like, fuck you, you don't know anything. We're going Brock Lesnar with the title versus fucking Roman Reigns. Or wait. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. The kids are gonna love it. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get fired again. All right, so please like, comment, subscribe, check it out. Check out cocosports.net. I will be doing a SmackDown review. I will be doing an Impact review within 24 to 48 hours. I haven't watched SmackDown yet, so no spoilers, please. I spent the day in the hospital, but I wanted to keep up my streak. I wanted to keep up the streak of doing one show a day, and that's good for Stump the Idiots. All right, let's go across. Bam! 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 Sportsfan77, as always, favored and retweeted us. Appreciate it. Go follow him on Twitter at MarcusNewYork15. Appreciate the love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Boop, boo, boo. A bunch of people liked it on the Facebooks. I appreciate you. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz. And Marcus Rollin left a comment. You're the only person that left a comment. Again, thank you. You're hardcore, pal. You're hardcore. I don't know when the shows go live, but you're here. You're here, dude. I appreciate it. Marcus Rollin, I dedicate the show to you. Let's see. I would have Bryan Rumble winner versus Cena for the title match so Cena can lose and be forced to endure a stadium full of yes chants. That would be amazing, but that's a hard sell to Vince McMahon. Like, I could see him be like, what? Yeah, you had me at Daniel Bryan winning the Rumble. What? He'd just be fucking confused. He'd be like, wait. John Cena doesn't win the Rumble and wrestle himself and win the title, and everyone says fucking yay, John Cena? I don't understand it. In order to get Reigns back over, let Rusev give him the rub and lose the U.S. title to Roman at Mania. That's a possibility, and I'd book Orton versus Rollins. Winner gets briefcase. Oh, I forgot about Randy Orton. We're going to have to get him on the card, ain't we? Oh, well, if I could put him in a giant battle royal. And Sting versus Triple H for GM slot. All right, well, thank you very much for that card. Pretty sweet card. I don't know, Daniel Bryan winning the Royal Rumble and beating Cena? Whew. That's a hard sell, my friend. That is a very hard sell. But Marcus Rollin, I hope you're a great salesman. Good luck with that. All right, so please like, comment, subscribe. Check out cocosports.net. I will be back within 24 to 48 hours to do a SmackDown review. Like I said, I was in the hospital today, so I do apologize for not doing a review on time. But I hope you can forgive me, Internet Infantry. And also, I'll be doing an Impact review a little bit later just because, A, I have to go teach the orphans how to speak the English. I don't even know how to speak the English. How am I going to teach the orphans how to speak the English? I'll fake the funk. That's what I'll do. And I was in the hospital all day today. So thank you for all the great questions. Please keep them coming. We have a bunch of Stump the Idiot questions. Maybe we'll just do a really long one where we knock out a bunch in a row. I apologize for any delays. I want to try to get on answering Stump the Idiots faster so that you're like, wow, he answered my question so fast. I'm going to keep sending him questions. Should I eat M&Ms or Reese's Pieces? Always Reese's Pieces, sir. Always Reese's Pieces. All right, did I say like, comment, subscribe? Did I say go to cocosports.net? I don't know if I have. Like, comment, subscribe. Go to cocosports.net. With that, I am over. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.